Welcome to the Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on Earth. In this Disneyland Resort Souvenir video guide, we'll take you through all the magic and excitement the resort has to offer, like 2 incredible theme parks, 3 uniquely themed hotels, and a vibrant entertainment, dining, and shopping district. The 2 theme parks, Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure, feature over 100 great attractions, fabulous shows, and fantastic parades. Staying at any of the 3 themed hotels at the Disneyland Resort is like staying right in the middle of the magic. No matter where you go throughout the resort, you're always within walking distance of everything. So get ready as we take you on a tour of the Disneyland Resort, where dreams come true and families create magical memories that last a lifetime. Let's start our tour at Walt Disney's original Disneyland Park. Your tour guide is waiting for you.
Hi, I'm Karen, and I'll be your tour guide through the happiest place on Earth. And later on, we'll meet up with Mike, our guide through Disney's California Adventure Park. We're standing here in Central Plaza, the main hub that leads to any of the original lands. And behind me is a tribute to Walt Disney and his most famous friend, Mickey Mouse. Oh, and before we begin, when Mickey ears appear on the screen like this, that's a signal that a Mouse-ca fact about the Disneyland Resort will appear. Oh, and speaking of Mickey ears, here's the real mouse himself. Hi, Mickey. We're gonna take a tour around Disneyland. Sound like fun? Okay, let's go. Disneyland Park. The world's first theme park is where the magic began. This kingdom of fantasy and imagination was planned and designed by Walt Disney himself. Once you step through the main entrance, you'll know why it's called the happiest place on Earth. When you first enter Disneyland Park, you're in Town Square, where the Disneyland Railroad Main Street USA station is located. You can hop on an authentic steam train for a trip all around Disneyland Park, or continue straight ahead and take a stroll down Main Street USA, where you'll find the sights, sounds, and unique charm of small-town America from a century ago. Plus, Main Street USA is one of the best places to experience a fantastic Disneyland parade, like the Parade of the Stars. Take a ride on an old-fashioned Main Street vehicle to the Central Plaza, the main hub that leads to the 8 enchanted lands. Across this drawbridge and through the arches of Sleeping Beauty Castle is a place where all your wishes have come true. The magic realm of Fantasyland. Plus, you can usually see a princess or 2. Hi, Snow White. Walk into a fairy tale as you meet one of the beloved princesses from a Disney classic. And speaking of princesses, I'm here in front of the Fantasyland Theater, where Snow White, an enchanting musical, is playing. Come on, let's take a look. This is where you can experience the magic of Snow White as you've never experienced it before. Based upon the classic animated feature film, Snow White, an enchanting musical, is a dazzling new show that comes alive with fairy tale magic, delightful music, heart-pounding suspense, and rousing adventure. There's so much more to see and do in dreamlike Fantasyland. You can ride aboard Dumbo the Flying Elephant, take a boat trip on It's a Small World, a tribute to children the world over. Have a whale of a good time on Storybook Land canal boats. Ride on King Arthur Carousel. Whirl your cares away on the Mad Tea Party and careen through icy mountain caverns aboard the Matterhorn bobsleds. Now, ever wonder how tunes live? You'll know after a visit to Mickey's Toontown, a wacky place that the tunes built. You can meet Mickey Mouse on the set, making movies in his movie barn. See what's cooking with Minnie Mouse, and jump on over to Goofy's Bounce House. We're aboard the Jungle Cruise in Adventureland, where we'll explore lost temples, deep, dark jungles, and the home of a certain ape man. Here we go. Ooh, what's over here? First, ride aboard the Jungle Cruise and explore the dangerous tropical waterways of the Amazon and Congo rivers. Your wisecracking skipper will take you on a cruise filled with hidden surprises around every river bend. Then, follow Indiana Jones through the ruins of the ancient Temple of the Forbidden Eye in the Indiana Jones Adventure. It's an action-packed journey with a jaw-dropping conclusion that will have you on the edge of your seat. Okay, partners, let's saddle up and hit the trail to Frontierland, home to some of the rip-roaringest fun you can have west of the Pecos or Rio Grande or one of those. Hey, howdy, Woody. Looking mighty fine there, cowpoke. Let's hit the trail. Come on along. Climb aboard Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and get ready to scream your lungs out, because you never know what to expect on a runaway ghost train. After all that excitement, there's nothing like a leisurely river trip aboard the Mark Twain Riverboat, a step back into the days of paddle wheelers and steam whistles. Across the rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island offers more adventures than ever before. Take a raft to Tom and Huck's new fort, built high atop the peaks of Castle Rock. Kids of all ages can create their own mischievous adventures. Here in Critter Country, off the beaten path and cooled by backwoods shade, you can log some time in the bayou with Brer Rabbit and his friends. On Splash Mountain. One 52-foot plunge down into the Briar Patch, and you'll know why they call it a waterfall. For a different experience on the water, paddle around to your heart's content on Davy Crockett's Explorer Canoes. You can spend some time with the latest residents of Critter Country at the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Join Winnie the Pooh and his friends on a whimsical journey through the 100-acre wood in search of what else? Honey. Now let's have some fun New Orleans style. There's hot jazz, Southern cooking, and that Mardi Gras feeling every day. Explore winding streets and discover some of the most unique shopping opportunities in Disneyland Park. Set sail from an 1860s Louisiana bayou as a ragtag band of pirates has overtaken a Caribbean village in Pirates of the Caribbean. Then, take a frighteningly fun tour of the Haunted Mansion, where 999 spirits are just dying to meet you. You'll scream with laughter as you make your way through Tomb Sweet Tomb, and you're reminded there's no way out. As you continue your stroll throughout Disneyland Park, look above, and you'll notice the Disneyland Monorail, a 2.5-mile highway in the sky. Did you ever wonder what life will be like in the future? You can live it now in Tomorrowland, inspired by visionaries from Leonardo da Vinci and Jules Verne to George Lucas. The future is now in Tomorrowland. Blast off to the moons of Endor with R2-D2 on Star Tours. Rocket into space aboard Astro Orbiter. Kids can take mom and dad for a ride in a totally cool dream car at the futuristic Autopia. After a day of fun, Disneyland Park takes on a special glow and excitement after dark when Fantasmic lights up the night. This spectacular show takes you inside the imagination of Mickey Mouse himself as he battles the forces of evil. Staged in powerful 360-degree surround sound, Fantasmic is an experience you won't soon forget. High above Sleeping Beauty Castle is Disney's Imagine, a fantasy in the sky fireworks spectacular. This nighttime fantasy features classic Disney songs as well as Tinkerbell and the Blue Fairy. We've just scratched the surface of all you can see and do at Disneyland Park. In addition to the over 60 world-famous attractions, you can meet favorite Disney characters, take in exciting shows, and even see a parade, Disney style. But there's so much more at the Disneyland Resort. As we leave Disneyland Park and enter into the Esplanade, just look at the giant picture postcard-style Gateway Plaza into Disney's California Adventure Park. And looking at us from inside the 11.5-foot O is Mike, our tour guide for Disney's California Adventure Park. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Karen.
Why don't you take our guests on a tour of Disney's California Adventure Park, and I'll meet you later on at the downtown Disney District.
Okay, Karen, see you then. All right, everyone, we're going to explore a cool theme park that takes the awesome imagination of Disney and transforms the carefree spirit of California into a world where fun and Disney have a whole new attitude. Come on. Disney's California Adventure Park is made up of several uniquely themed lands: the Golden State, Hollywood Pictures Backlot, Paradise Pier, and Land for Your Little Ones, a Bug's Land. As you enter, look up to see an actual working replica of San Francisco's world-famous bridge, where the Disneyland monorail crosses many times a day. The focal point of Gateway Plaza is the 50-foot-tall gold titanium sun. From here, it's a short walk to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood in Hollywood Pictures Backlot. This fantasy boulevard is lined with facades of some of the most famous architectural landmarks in Tinseltown. This is Disney Animation. Let's take a look inside and enter a world that only existed before in Disney animated films. The Courtyard Gallery leads to all the shows, attractions, and adventures in Disney Animation. Like the Magic Mirror Realm, a room that could have been a sorcerer's workshop. I'm standing in front of the majestic Hyperion Theater, where Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular, appears daily. Disney takes live-action entertainment to new heights, with dancing genies, soaring carpets, and imagination taking flight. This live production is unlike anything you've seen before. Now, you can dance with Bear in the Big Blue House and sing along with your favorite characters in the Playhouse Disney Live on Stage show. You can't leave the Hollywood Pictures Backlot without experiencing Muppet Vision 3D, a zany behind-the-scenes look at the Muppets' new special effects laboratory. Laugh along with Miss Piggy and the gang in this wild and wacky movie-going experience with really cool 3D effects. The newest addition to the Hollywood Pictures Backlot is behind me, the ultimate thrill ride. Leave reality behind as you check into the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Experience exhilarating fun and sheer thrills as you drop 13 faster than the speed of gravity stories. Disney's free fall into fear will leave you clinging to the edge of reality. Go ahead, we dare you. Now we're in the Golden State area of Disney's California Adventure, honoring the people, places, ideas, and innovations that define California, especially aviation, because many of the record-breaking and daring feats of test pilots in jet testing and rocket research have taken place in the airfields of California's high desert, just like here in Condor Flats. Let's get an idea of what it might have felt like. Let's go soaring over California. If you like the idea of flying, you'll love this ride. This state-of-the-art attraction is the ultimate sensation in free flight. Swoop and glide as you take in the awesome and breathtaking sights and sounds of California. In honor of earning your wings, you can celebrate with a gift from the Flying By. Now we venture from the high desert of Condor Flats to the wilderness of the Grizzly Peak Recreation Area. Come on. Rushing down from its snowy granite summit are powerful rapids that propel Grizzly River Run. The wetter the better is the motto of this thrilling whitewater raft adventure that journeys through mountain caverns, roaring waterfalls, and river gorge drops.
Wow, I think the best way to dry off after that is to take a hike through the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. You up for it? We can pick up any last-minute supplies we need at the Russian River Outfitters. You ready? Let's go.
Kids can explore and find a lot of fun at the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, an exciting wilderness play area set amongst a beautiful California redwood grove. They can climb, slide, and jump on log swings, net climbs, and a suspension bridge.
Further along up the trail, don't miss the Magic of Brother Bear show. Based on the Disney animated film Brother Bear, this comical and heartwarming show stars Coda and Kenai.
You'll laugh, be a bear, and listen to a humorous and heartwarming tale of brotherhood. Coda and Kenai are happy to give you a big bear hug, and the woodcarver will teach you how to growl and roar just like a real bear. Join in the fun with an interactive play area where you can see what kind of animal you are.
The tide pools below this bridge link the Bay Area with the Pacific Wharf area, very reminiscent of Cannery Row in Monterey.
Stop by the Golden Vine Winery tasting room to sample some of the best offerings from California's fabled wine country.
Ever ride on a caterpillar, fly on a leaf, or spin on a ladybug? Well, you can do it all here at a Bug's Land.
Get a hilarious bug's eye view of the world during It's Tough to Be a Bug, an amazing 3D show starring your friend, Flick the Ant, from the movie A Bug's Life.
Fun in the sun for everyone. That's the motto of our third land in Disney's California adventure, Paradise Pier. If you love the fun and freedom of the beach and the thrills from the golden age of seaside amusement parks, then Paradise Pier is for you.
The best vantage point in Paradise Pier is high atop the mighty Sun Wheel, a truly unique 148-foot Ferris wheel where you can defy gravity with every turn. Not high enough? For a quick view, catapult yourself to 177 feet aboard the Maliboomer. It's a hold your breath, blast off and drop experience only for the ultimate thrill seeker. On your way up, look for California Screamin', a high-speed tribute to the great wooden roller coasters of yesteryear. Magnetic energy launches you from 0 to 55 miles per hour in less than 5 hair-raising seconds on a track that stretches more than a mile in length with a special Disney twist.
There's a time to scream and a time to sign contentment, like when you're riding the hand-carved sea creatures of King Triton's carousel.
You'll sit astride one of the handcrafted California coastal sea creatures on this colorful and fun carousel.
Further along the shoreline are some wild classic rides that you might find in the seaside parks of the past.
Test your skill, try your luck, or get a tattoo. Temporary, of course. Your whole family will love Jumpin' Jellyfish, the Orange Stinger, Mulholland Madness, the Golden Zephyr, and more. Then spend a little time splashing around aboard the SS Rustworthy, a water play zone for big and little squirts. At twilight, lights glitter on Paradise Bay, and Disney's California Adventure shines brightly in anticipation of a California classic, Disney's Electrical Parade. Featuring Mickey and Minnie and a host of Disney stars in a dazzling magical fantasy all set to one of Disney's most memorable songs. And the fun continues well into the evening. All in all, a day and night at Disney's California Adventure Park will create magical memories you and your family can share for a long time.
You know, it's almost time to meet up with Karen for a tour of the crown jewel of Disney's California Adventure, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. Let's go. Hi, Karen.
Oh, hi, Mike. How was the tour at Disney's California Adventure?
We covered everything. It was fun. This lobby is incredible.
It's 6 stories high.
Is it?
Disney's Grand Californian Hotel is reminiscent of California craftsman architecture and is located within Disney's California Adventure theme park. The whole family can take a dip into one of 3 swimming pools, or Mom and Dad can visit the Eureka Springs Health Club and schedule a pampering massage, a stimulating sauna, or steam. For kids of all ages, there's storytelling by the Great Hearth.
You know, Karen, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel is just one of the fine hotels at the Disneyland Resort.
Wow, how'd you do that, Mike?
Special effects. Now we're at the Disneyland Hotel, so full of Disney magic that it's hard to tell where Disneyland Park ends and the Disneyland Hotel begins.
There's a sprinkling of pixie dust in just about everything, including the magical Neverland theme pool, based on the animated classic Peter Pan. If you prefer to dance with some of your favorite characters while you dine, try Goofy's Kitchen, where there's an all-you-care-to-eat buffet all day long.
Hey, Mike, let me try. Wow, it works. Here we are at Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel, directly across from the Paradise Pier area of Disney's California Adventure.
The most spectacular views of Disney's California Adventure Park are found right outside guest windows at Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. This hotel is casual and comfortable, reflecting Southern California's beach culture, and is located directly across from Disney's California Adventure Park. Guests can even enjoy a refreshing rooftop pool.
Take a relaxed culinary tour of California at Disney's PCH Grill, where kids can make their own pizzas. A stay at one of the hotels of the Disneyland Resort is a vacation in itself. You'll want to allow more time throughout your stay to relax and enjoy the amenities.
You know, all this talk of dining, fun, and entertainment reminds me of one more area of the Disneyland Resort we haven't explored yet.
Let's do it together.
Wow, that worked so well, we even made it night.
Well, nighttime is one of the best times to visit the downtown Disney district.
If your family's ready for some great high-energy entertainment, dining, and shopping, the Downtown Disney District is the place to be. The Downtown Disney District is located just steps away from Disneyland Park, Disney's California Adventure Park, and the hotels of the Disneyland Resort. There's no entrance fee here. You and your family just walk right in and start the fun.
If you're into sports, the ESPN Zone is a winner. It's the ultimate sports dining and entertainment experience.
The ESPN Zone has more than 175 TV monitors showing every sport, an ice wall to climb, and hundreds of interactive sports challenges.
You have to cross over Disneyland Drive to reach this part of downtown Disney, but it's well worth the stroll.
It sure is, because if you're looking for a wild place to shop and eat, you want to be at the Rainforest Cafe.
The Rainforest Cafe is complete with exotic animals and an occasional thunderstorm. And don't miss the show for some bird brain fun.
The Uva Bar is a colorful outdoor bar, the perfect setting to relax with appetizers and drinks. Try Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen, a French Quarter New Orleans-inspired restaurant. Another Delta-inspired restaurant is the House of Blues, showcasing world-famous performers and the best in rock, R&B, Latin, reggae, and of course, the blues.
If you prefer your entertainment Hollywood style, check out the state-of-the-art 12-screen AMC Cinema Complex.
You'll find all 12 theaters decked out with THX surround sound and stadium seating. Not to mention a concession stand next to none.
Looking for that perfect treasure? The Downtown Disney District is guaranteed to make everyone in the family's shopping dream come true.
Well, here in the East Garden District of downtown Disney, we have one of the largest Disney stores on Earth, World of Disney.
If you're searching for a special Disney souvenir or collectible, you'll find it here.
Part of the fun is choosing where you and your family will eat.
That's right. You'll find everything from character breakfast to casual lunch or dinners, from fine dining to a variety of gathering places to relax and have a quick bite.
Let's explore some of the possibilities.
Share a meal and some laughs with your favorite Disney characters with several character dining experiences, like breakfast with Chip and Dale in Storyteller's Cafe.
Or feast on an all-you-care-to-eat breakfast buffet at the Plaza Inn Character Breakfast with Mickey and his friends.
You'll find a lot of casual lunch and dinner options too, such as Hook's Point and Wine Cellar, offering great fare for family dining. And Yamabuki Restaurant offers traditional Japanese favorites, complete with a sushi bar.
When it comes to fine dining, the Disneyland Resort has some of the most incredible restaurants in Southern California, like the beautiful award-winning Napa Rose Restaurant, where you'll enjoy an unforgettable culinary experience.
Or grab a light bite, take a break, and relax with family and friends at gathering places like the Hearthstone Lounge in Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and the Uva Bar in the Downtown Disney District.
Everywhere you go throughout the resort, a Disney dining experience is always delicious. Just call 714-781-DINE for priority seating. And after enjoying your meal, you can jump right back into the action.
You know, this is the perfect end to a perfect day at the Disneyland Resort. And we've had a great time guiding you through Disneyland Park, Disney's California Adventure Park,
Disney's Grand Californian Hotel, the Disneyland Hotel, Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel, and the Downtown Disney District. Mike and I hope this enhanced your stay at the Disneyland Resort or inspired you to visit with us in the future.
Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again soon at the Disneyland Resort.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
We're going to show you a few behind-the-scenes shots that are pretty interesting because when you watch a video like the Disneyland Resort video, you'll notice, of course, there's talent in front of the camera, and it looks pretty nice and easy. But what you don't see is the army of people that are behind the camera. Starting with the camera itself, there's, of course, the camera operator who's operating the camera. There's a focus puller who is making sure the camera's always in focus. There's the camera assistant who's always making sure the camera's loaded and the film's right, the videotape's right, whatever. You have your dolly grips who are pushing the dolly and cabling. You have your lighting director who has all the lights going on and makes sure the color temperature's right. All the actors are looking great, everything looks wonderful, and there's many, many lights involved for backlight, side light, fill light, key light, all kinds of lights. Of course, there's a sound crew. There's production assistants, production coordinators, script supervisors, producers, directors. It goes on and on and on and on. In making this video guide of the Disneyland Resort, we wanted to take the viewer on a on a tour of all the attractions, the characters, the fun and excitement and wonder that you can experience when you're here at the Disneyland Resort, staying in a hotel, coming into the theme parks. The techniques we wanted to use are pretty much the same techniques and equipment that you'll find in any television show or major motion picture. Some of the equipment we used, let's say for example, is the digital nonlinear editing system that's right behind me, which allows you to take the footage in and combine it and edit it and do all kinds of great digital tricks to it. When we were out actually shooting, we used pretty much the same crew, the same equipment that you'll find on all your favorite motion pictures. In particular, we used twin-engine helicopters with a device that's mounted underneath called a Westcam that takes the 35mm motion picture camera and allows it to shoot incredibly steady shots from way up high, of course, and we'll show you a couple of examples here. We also used a mini helicopter for those unbelievable, how'd they do that kind of shots that you really couldn't achieve with any other technique. This is basically a helicopter that, let's say, an advanced hobbyist would obtain and fly with a remote control controller, and the inside's been basically taken out, and inside has a 35mm camera that also is gyro controlled. And this can fly up to, let's say, 1,000 feet and go into tight corners and everything. We also used a piece of equipment that's called a Steadicam, which the operator wears like a harness. And this is counterweighted and counterbalanced and lets the operator use the camera that it kind of floats and it does incredible tracking shots when he walks or runs. It gives you a really smooth look to the film. And in addition to the Steadicam and helicopters and whatnot, we had cranes which take the camera mounted on the end. We had like the Super Techno crane, Jimmy Jibs, things like that. And these have counterweights at the other end that perfectly balance the camera and the apparatus so that the operator can make the camera go up, go down, sideways. Those big wide Cecil B. DeMille kind of D.W. Griffith shots, you know. We mount the camera on a dolly, which is an apparatus that holds the camera, has wheels, and it goes on a track. The grips push along, and this makes a very stable, very smooth tracking shot. It's great. We can also put a little jib arm on that, so you not only get the dolly, but you can also have the camera go up and down, in and out. It's wonderful. Of course, there's a good old handheld camera. Stick it on your shoulder and you get all kinds of great shots. It's more like a news gathering feel to it. It's kind of a little shaky, but it feels like you're right there, immediate. We use that. And there's various camera mounts that you'd see within the video we just showed you. Let's say when you're on a roller coaster such as California Screamin' or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or the Matterhorn Bobsled, any of these things, any of these attractions would have mounts on them. So we'll mount the camera. It'll be very secure. We can show the POV of the rider, or we can show the faces and the reactions of the guest on the attractions. We'll show you a few examples of that right now. Well, we hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at the Disneyland Resort video guide. We certainly enjoyed doing it for you. From everybody here at the production crew and everybody that participated in this, we hope to see you real soon at the Disneyland Resort.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's a wrap, baby.
They say that's a wrap.
Okay, it's a wrap.
Say it, friend. Right there.
That's a, I can't say it. I'm not a director. I don't say that because I know it's never over until it's over.
It's a rrr.
In fact, I'm wearing this for another hour just to make sure it's over.
Disney takes themed entertainment to new heights with 2 new shows now playing at the Disneyland Resort. See Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular, at the beautiful Hyperion Theater in Disney's California Adventure, and Snow White, an enchanting musical, at the spacious Fantasyland Theater. Theater artists from Broadway and around the world have been brought together to bring these 2 classic Disney stories to life. Let's take a peek at how it all comes together. First, sets have to be designed and built. Costumes created and fitted. Lighting design, choreography, music and sound. Until at last, rehearsals begin. Finally, it's showtime. Experience for yourself world-class entertainment on stage. Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular. And Snow White, an enchanting musical, now playing only at the Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on earth.
The holidays are a time for families to gather together and share in the joy and wonder of the season, recognizing past traditions while creating new ones. And tradition is everywhere you look, with holiday touches that turn the Disneyland Resort into the merriest place on earth. At Disneyland Park, you're surrounded by holiday magic. The twinkling lights and festive decorations delight your senses, and carolers' songs fill the air. You're reminded of fond memories of holiday celebrations in years past. While there, don't miss a Christmas fantasy parade or It's a Small World holiday. At night, Believe in Holiday Magic lights up the sky with fireworks and the grandest of all finales, snow, on Main Street, USA. Over at Disney's California Adventure Park, share in the magic, music, and favorite Disney characters of Disney's Electrical Parade, a holiday favorite featured nightly. With all the sights, sounds, and smells of the holidays, think of the Disneyland Resort as your home away from home for the holidays.
Did you know that kids aged 2 to 5 are at a great age to experience the magic and wonder of the Disneyland Resort? Fairy tales and princesses are a part of a kid's world, and at the Disneyland Resort, fairy tales come true. There's so much for preschoolers to see and do at the Disneyland Resort. Favorite characters, pint-sized thrills, Disney music, and special treats everywhere. Explore a world of child-friendly attractions, like A Bug's Land. And don't miss Playhouse Disney Live on Stage show, where they can dance with Bear in the Big Blue House and sing along with their favorite characters. See where the characters live, like in Mickey's Toontown, and their lively shows, Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular, and Snow White, an enchanting musical, are great fun. Kids love parades, so don't miss parades like Disney's Electrical Parade at Disney's California Adventure Park, and the daily parade down Main Street, USA at Disneyland Park. The kids will love places to eat like the Rainforest Cafe, where it rains just like in the tropics, and Goofy's Kitchen, where Chef Goofy whips up some taste-tempting treats. They can create their own personal pal at Build-A-Bear Workshop, or shop to their heart's content at World of Disney. And plan to explore play areas like the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail and the SS Rustworthy, presented by McDonald's. If you would like to rent a stroller, rental locations are conveniently located near the entrances of both theme parks, where baby care centers are also available. High chairs and booster seats are available at all sit-down dining places, and milk is on the menu at most Disneyland Resort restaurants. Staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel offers the ultimate in kid-friendly scheduling because everything is within walking distance. You can go to the parks in the morning, stroll back to your hotel for an afternoon nap, and then return for the fun later in the day. And the hotels of the Disneyland Resort have great features for young children, like a child activity center, unique theming, and childcare services. And don't forget other preschooler helpers like Fast Pass service that saves your place in line while you're out having fun. They'll never be this age again. Share all the magic and wonder of the Disneyland Resort with them and create memories that will last a lifetime.
The holidays are a time for families to gather together and share in the joy and wonder of the season, recognizing past traditions while creating new ones. And tradition is everywhere you look, with holiday touches that turn the Disneyland Resort into the merriest place on earth. At Disneyland Park, you're surrounded by holiday magic. The twinkling lights and festive decorations delight your senses, and carolers' songs fill the air. You're reminded of fond memories of holiday celebrations in years past. While there, don't miss a Christmas fantasy parade or It's a Small World holiday. At night, Believe in Holiday Magic lights up the sky with fireworks and the grandest of all finales, snow, on Main Street, USA. Over at Disney's California Adventure Park, share in the magic, music, and favorite Disney characters of Disney's Electrical Parade, a holiday favorite featured nightly. With all the sights, sounds, and smells of the holidays, think of the Disneyland Resort as your home away from home for the holidays.
Did you know that kids aged 2 to 5 are at a great age to experience the magic and wonder of the Disneyland Resort? Fairy tales and princesses are a part of a kid's world, and at the Disneyland Resort, fairy tales come true. There's so much for preschoolers to see and do at the Disneyland Resort. Favorite characters, pint-sized thrills, Disney music, and special treats everywhere. Explore a world of child-friendly attractions, like A Bug's Land. And don't miss Playhouse Disney Live on Stage show, where they can dance with Bear in the Big Blue House and sing along with their favorite characters. See where the characters live, like in Mickey's Toontown. And there are lively shows, Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular, and Snow White, an enchanting musical, are great fun. Kids love parades, so don't miss parades like Disney's Electrical Parade at Disney's California Adventure Park and the Daily Parade down Main Street, USA at Disneyland Park. The kids will love places to eat like the Rainforest Cafe, where it rains just like in the tropics, and Goofy's Kitchen, where Chef Goofy whips up some taste-tempting treats. They can create their own personal pal at Build-A-Bear Workshop, or shop to their heart's content at World of Disney. And plan to explore play areas like the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail and the SS Rustworthy, presented by McDonald's. If you would like to rent a stroller, rental locations are conveniently located near the entrances of both theme parks, where baby care centers are also available. High chairs and booster seats are available at all sit-down dining places, and milk is on the menu at most Disneyland Resort restaurants. Staying at a Disneyland Resort hotel offers the ultimate in kid-friendly scheduling because everything is within walking distance. You can go to the parks in the morning, stroll back to your hotel for an afternoon nap, and then return for the fun later in the day. And the hotels of the Disneyland Resort have great features for young children, like a child activity center, unique theming, and childcare services. And don't forget other preschooler helpers like Fast Pass service that saves your place in line while you're out having fun. They'll never be this age again. Share all the magic and wonder of the Disneyland Resort with them and create memories that will last a lifetime. Dare to explore the secrets of an abandoned hotel. What will you find? How will you get out? But the nightmare is real, and the hotel has a mind of its own. Take a journey into the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Drop in if you dare. Dare to explore the secrets of an abandoned hotel. What will you find? How will you get out? But the nightmare is real, and the hotel has a mind of its own. Take a journey into the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Drop in if you dare.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
50 years later, people still walk down Main Street, USA, stop and look around in wonder and awe, knowing that Walt Disney was here, and that Disneyland is where it all began. The original Disneyland Park, the birthplace of Walt Disney's dream, has grown in its creativity and promise over these 50 years to become the Disneyland Resort. So much so that Disney's California Adventure Park was added and now delights visitors with the excitement and thrills of Disney magic and California fun. Think of it as a way to enjoy the wonders of the Golden State in a day. You can shop, dine, dance, or just relax at the Downtown Disney District, a whole town full of fun with dozens of great places to enjoy. Disneyland Park is where it all started, and Sleeping Beauty Castle has stood for 50 magical years as the symbol of this world-famous theme park. Every night, Tinkerbell sprinkles her pixie dust over Disneyland Park to create Remember, Dreams Come True, the most dazzling fireworks spectacular ever seen at Disneyland Park. Music and pyrotechnics combine in a show so big, only the sky can hold it. Disneyland Park is the stage for an unprecedented musical cavalcade, 50 years in the making. Walt Disney's Parade of Dreams follows over 50 of your favorite Disney characters as they wind throughout the park. featuring classic images from The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and more. Over 100 performers invite you to come out and dance in the street. At Disney's California Adventure Park, Disney presents Block Party Bash. Now, you can have an in-depth chat with Crush, the totally awesome sea turtle from Finding Nemo. Turtle Talk with Crush lets you engage in live, unrehearsed conversations with this denizen of the digital deep, who talks, jokes, and even recognizes guests. Dive into the animation building at Disney's California Adventure Park and celebrate 50 years of magic with Crush. It's an out-of-this-world experience on Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters in Tomorrowland. You and a cyberspace teammate man laser cannons to do battle with the forces of the evil Emperor Zurg. Who knows, you just might save the universe. Space Mountain in Tomorrowland is one of the most exciting, cutting-edge adventures in the galaxy. Head down Main Street, USA to the Lincoln Theater for the wonderful Disneyland, the first 50 magical years. 5 decades of attractions, shows, parades, and entertainment are relived with Walt Disney as your guide. You'll see rare, never-seen-before images of Disneyland Park through the years. Don't miss this special treat. Many guests have now become a part of Disneyland history. Happiest Faces on Earth, a Disney family album, creates larger-than-life photo collages from thousands of families' Disneyland photographs. These 30 giant scenes depict Disney characters, landmarks, and scenes from classic Disney films. Their memories are now part of Disneyland history. Speaking of memories, July 17, 2005, the actual 50th anniversary of the opening of Disneyland Park, was a day to remember. Thousands of guests were on hand for the rededication of the park. 50 years ago, one man's dream came true. And ever after, millions and millions of families worldwide have shared magical memories together they'll treasure always. Now you are a part of the biggest homecoming in the history of America, the happiest homecoming on Earth. Thank you for celebrating an historic event that will never be duplicated again. The golden 50th anniversary of Disneyland.